Hello dear students, welcome back to the YouTube channel of NIRS of class 6th Science. Dear students, in the previous classes I have explained about the lesson air around us. Under this we have discussed about the composition of air, then importance of air, then different processes which involves the air. Okay, so that is evaporation, condensation. Okay, so different processes we have discussed regarding the air. So today let us start with the exercise part of the lesson. So let me read the first question now. So what is the composition of air? Yes, so air contains some water vapor, dust particles and gases. Okay, so the air contains what? Some water vapor, dust particles and gases. Mainly gases are present. Okay, so the gases in air are mainly nitrogen, oxygen and very small amount of carbon dioxide. Okay, and many other gases. So in fact nitrogen and oxygen together they make up to 99% of the air. Okay, they together make up 99% of the air is formed by the nitrogen and oxygen only. The remaining 1% of the air is constituted by carbon dioxide and few other gases, water vapor, dust particles. Okay, so this is what the composition of air. So question number 2, which gas in the atmosphere is essential for respiration? Okay, so oxygen gas is in the atmosphere is essential for respiration process. Okay, oxygen gas is in the atmosphere is essential for the respiration process. Next one is question number 3, how will you prove that air supports burning? See, let's see the answer. For that you have to explain the activity. So place a burning candle upright a tray. Okay, in a tray having water. So you have to place one burning candle straight upright. Okay, in a tray which is containing the water. So cover it with a glass jar. You have to cover that with a glass jar. So water will make it airtight. So when you cover it with a glass jar, the water will make that tray airtight. Okay, so during burning what happens is the oxygen is consumed and carbon dioxide is released. So during burning process what happens, the oxygen is consumed and carbon dioxide is released. So after some time no oxygen is left inside the jar. Whatever the amount of oxygen is there, that is consumed because of the burning. So no oxygen is left in the jar and flame goes out. Automatically that flame goes out. Okay, because no oxygen is present for burning. So it shows that air supports burning, oxygen supports burning, or air supports burning. Okay, so next one is question number 4, how will you show that air is dissolved in the water? Okay, so you need to explain an activity to show that air is dissolved in the water. See, what is that answer? Let's see. Take some water in a glass vessel or a beaker. So you have to take some water, okay, in a glass vessel or a beaker. So heat it slowly on a tripod stand. You have to heat the water which you have taken in the beaker slowly on a tripod stand. Okay, so you have to look carefully at the inner surface of the vessel before it reaches the boiling point, means before it starts to boil. So you have to look inside the inner surface of the vessel. So the bubble of air start rising from the bottom to surface. So whatever the bubbles are there, bubbles of air are there, so they start rising from bottom to surface, upper surface of the water. So these bubbles come out from the air dissolved in water. So these bubbles, they come out from the air dissolved in the water. Okay, so next one we shall go for the question number 5. Okay, so why does a lump of cotton wool it shrinks in water? Why does the lump of cotton wool it shrinks in the water? That is the question. So answer, sufficient volume of air is present in the cotton wool. Okay, so enough amount of volume of air is present in the cotton wool. Okay, so that's why when which is dipped in the water, that all this air is replaced by the volume of water which is goes inside. Okay, so always the cotton is filled with a sufficient amount of air. Okay, so when the cotton wool is dipped in the water, so this air is going to be replaced, means it is going to come out, and which is filled up by the less volume of water. Okay, so that is filled with the volume of water, that's why it shrinks. Next one, question number 6, The layer of air around the earth is known as, simple, it is atmosphere. Question number 7. The component of air used by the green plants to make their food, that is dash. What is that? Carbon dioxide, which is the component of air that is used by the green plants to make their food. Okay, that is carbon dioxide. Next one is question number 8. Okay, list 5 activities that are possible due to the presence of air. So which are the activity which are possible due to the presence of air? Yes, the first one is living things. All the living beings, they use air for the respiration. That is the first one and important one. So plants use this air to prepare their food. That is carbon dioxide which is present in the air, that is used to prepare the food, means that is for photosynthesis process. Third one is blowing of air or wind is used for power generation by windmills, means for the process of generation of electricity. So these windmills are used. Okay, next one is air helps in burning of fuels and substances. So the air helps in the burning of fuels, okay, and also for substances. Any burning process takes place due to the presence of air only. And next one is air helps in the scattering of the seeds and pollen of lands. It is very important, this scattering of the pollen grains and dispersal of seeds, that is possible only due to the air. And the last one is air helps in the movement of sailing yachts, gliders, parachutes, and aeroplanes. So this air is helping in the movement of the sailing edge, gliders, parachutes, and aeroplanes. These all things they sail due to the presence of air. And the last one is question number 9. So how do plants and animals help in each other in the exchange of gases in the atmosphere? Okay, see here, there is an interdependence of plants and animals. Okay, so the plants and animals respire, that is they intake oxygen and they give out carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Okay, they take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So plants take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and prepare the food. Okay, so the plants take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and they prepare the food, and they return oxygen again to the atmosphere. Okay, so that by the process of photosynthesis. So in this manner, the plants and animals, they help each other in the exchange of gases in the atmosphere. So this is how the plants and animals are interdependent on each other due to the exchange of gases. So dear students, by this we have completed the exercise part of the lesson, that is air around us. And just you write down the question answers properly and neatly, and just read them thoroughly, okay, for and prepare for the examination. Okay, tomorrow let me start with the last lesson of this class 6th. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.